Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. The NFL's first ever Black Friday clash. The Dolphins and the Jets underway here at MetLife Stadium. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's A-Chain. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Hey, take 26. Excellent.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Corey Davis. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds if I don't get...
There he goes, left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. In motion left is Davis.
Hey, 88.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. The Jets at 3-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
630. Get 300. Get 300.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tua. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Running right, here's A-Chain. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 25-yard line.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Finding Waddle, crossing the field and bringing it in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A-Chain will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Hey, 88.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. First down, here's the run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, a run with Hall. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Check 30. Wide left. Over.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Gonna look deep for Wilson. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Tyreek Hill on the return. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
21G. Out.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we side in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Tua sets up to pass it. They're going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Jets.
On first down, Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Go to 50. You block over here.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, 88. Look again.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Wide left.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Jim. 26.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Hey, black. Look again.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall from 17 yards out. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On second down, Tua. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Tua going to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
It's brought in by Wilson. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down. Tua to throw again. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. H.A. now up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. A-Chain once more. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain. His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And the Jets, first down.
Get 300. Get 300.
First and 10 at the 27-yard
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Hey, Mike.
Now it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Channing Tindall. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they'll run here with A-Chain. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Miami. In 11